Good afternoon, bon après-midi, bienvenido at Agile Lounge for a special relax Friday celebrating what have been the 80th anniversary of John Lennon today on Friday, October the 9th, 2020. There's no history. And we'll tell you why he was agile before his time. And we'll tell you why even Jacques Brel, the Belgian singer, was also agile. Pourquoi ils étaient agiles? Imagine all the people living life in peace. Woo-hoo! Come on, sing with me, guys. I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. Someday you join us in agility. Yes, join us in business and conscious agility. Could you imagine a world of complete business agility and conscious agility and innovation and co-creation all together and the real agile? They're real agile, guys. I love you so much, John. Woo-hoo! Imagine, say, I'm a dreamer. Yes, I'm a dreamer. Oui, je rêve. Mais je ne suis pas le seul. Et j'espère vous inviter à l'agilité. And I hope someday you'll join us in this world of business agility and innovation and uncovering new ways of working, new ways of satisfying as customers. Welcome, everybody, to this special vlogcast. Maybe podcast, I don't know, but I didn't start. So, of course, it'll be John Lennon. Maybe also we'll have some Jacques Brel. It might be bilingual today. I don't know how long it will start. You could see I'm probably tired. For those who know, I'm a digital nomad right now, working remotely, not work from home. I'm working remotely as a digital nomad. And what is a digital nomad? It's an entrepreneur and digital transformation and digital identity creation and sovereignty and even cryptocurrency and everything. And in my case, I'm also a consultant on business strategy. So right now I'm helping entrepreneurs throughout the world. Most of them are based in Shenzhen. Shenzhen is a big city, a big laboratory just in front of, it's on the coast, on the continent of China, facing Hong Kong. I've got two fellows in Bali, Indonesia, a couple of others here in the Caribbean Sea. For myself, I'm in Cancun since the beginning of September, and I will prolong it probably throughout the winter. Not that I escape winter, not that I am, how could I say? No, I'm escaping the too harsh condition, and I needed concentration. I needed the sea to tell me, to flow with me in the renew of my companies with an S, including the trademark Agile Lounge, where yours truly as co-chef. I take the floor now after three exhausted days of helping my friends and community going through the aftermath of finally, it was a great giant as my great friend Marlon from El Voyage de Canaan, and inviting you to go into his website, El Voyage de Canaan, for responsible travel, cultural, ecological travel, with the great history of the Mayan. And as he will put on his Instagram, he says, was lovely, if I translate in English, French from the Spanish things. So that was a very, very great way to put, like, they had predicted a Goliath, a big giant with the Delta hurricane. And finally, we had something smooth. So far, it's la Sambla Blanco, which means there's no death count so far. We don't know about the wounded people. But what is really sad is all those trees, even the palm tree, the coconuts, and these large mangrove, and so this have been smashed like crazy everywhere on the coast, from Tulum. There's a lot of people without electricity. It's a little update here on my professional channel of Agile Lounge about this. So people are okay. I am okay. I'm just a bit tired because I slept 2 nights to my friends without electricity. So which means at the 30-some degrees Celsius with a lot of humidity, because after those wind chill pass, and as I was saying, my great friend Marlon will put it, so it was a giant that finally hit us, but not as worse or as disastrous as it should have been. And now with this great son of love, so you'll tell me, Coach AF, what is John Lennon 88th birthday, if he was still with us on this dimension in art, have to do with your professional consulting and coaching and business agility, and also my co-creation of inviting you guys to be in conscious agility. And this is the equation of business agility and conscious leadership that should make you as a great consultant and strategist and an enterprise agile coach, taking people of being conscious of who they are, and they're uncovering new ways of working in togetherness. And lately, I subscribed to a great channel in French. It's called MVF, for Motivation pour vous. The Motivation pour vous has a couple of clips with Jacques Brel. Jacques Brel, who was also a great singer. And you know what's interesting enough? Today is the birthday of John Lennon, October 9th. Okay, and we celebrate his 80th birthday. And it was also the day Jacques Brel passed away, on October 9th. And I would like to cheer up my great friend Yannick C. Yannick C, je te salue si tu pognes ça, si tu écoutes ça. Évidemment, j'essaie de t'appeler plus tôt. Je vais te rappeler plus tard pour te souhaiter un excellent anniversaire, mon cher Yannick. Probablement le dernier de mes amis québécois, le dernier de mes amis montréalais qui reste, avec Christian. Christian, je te salue aussi. Vous allez être franchement les 2 derniers amis, les 2 vrais, avec lesquels on a traversé des tempêtes ensemble. Donc, Yannick C, c'est ton anniversaire aujourd'hui. Anniversaire inoubliable parce que ça marque également l'anniversaire de John Lennon, quelqu'un qui a beaucoup inspiré ma maman qui est partie et moi-même. Et puis, je vais vous dire très bientôt pourquoi ces 2 mecs étaient agiles. Beaucoup plus même que certains prétendus coachs agiles du Grand Montréal. Oh, que vous êtes tellement des fakers. And even if you fake it till you make it, you won't be able to make it because you don't have the spirit, guys. Yes, out there. Because why? Coach AF, they're real agile. And I'm part of a network of daring people. And some might say sexy brand. So the background is very rustic. It's very conventional. It's a little condo here on the breeze. And that's it. I still have my Scrum board that I made it up. Especially for me, for my new revenue stream, my new passive income that's coming. And yes, I will stay here till March. And in March, I'm gonna go to the Mexican consulate and ask for a real expatriation, a real residency here in Mexico. So, and you know what's interesting? Because by looking for the music of John Lennon, today, they released, I say they, probably the the estate of John Lennon that include probably Yoko that we don't have any news so far. It's like, give me some truth. That's the name of the album to commemorate John Lennon, of course, with existing songs, such as what we're listening now for those who could hear it, because I don't know what it is. So it's called I Know. It's the ultimate mix. And we just add love before, because love is important. And this is the thing. Why am I exclaiming and saying that John Lennon is agile? What is the first phrase that you see on the Agile Manifesto at agilemanifesto.org, which is a agile software manifesto? What do you see? You see on together, let's uncover new ways. All right? So, uncovering new ways, guys, is exactly even what the Beatles made through in music. And I don't want to create a debate with all the musicians out there. I know, like between Pink Floyd, Queens, the Beach Boys, and what have you. Beside the wall of creative music, all words are important in this podcast. Pay attention and be into intention. Creative song, creative lyrics, and the engineer made the revolution in February of 2001, asking business and marketing, all right, to uncover new ways. Let's uncover new ways and togetherness. And there's one of the 12 principles that says business people and technological people have to work in togetherness. And for me, it's clear that, especially the John Lennon solo after the Beatles, not only on the creative pattern of music and lyrics, but the proposition, especially the sound imagine, was something creative and innovative. And right now, almost 20 years after the software Agile Manifesto, where we inviting you to really apply one of these 12 principles. And by the way, if you'd like to know what I'm talking about, if you're new to our channel, if you're new to agility, we'll probably put the link in the description, or after the live, I will put something. It's probably going to be here, suggestions to go see the French and the English version of the 4 values and the 12 principle, business agility ways. Yes, because it's over the software and IT now. And so reading on the composition process of John Lennon, the iterative way he was doing his, especially the lyrics and also the music, composing the music, and also the way Jacques Brel, next to his song, had a tendency to be so people first over in everything else, so centered to the human experience, thus the customer experience, thus the user experience, call it whatever you want, but it's an experiential, okay, with personality towards the goal of being satisfied. So these two guys, way before digital innovation, way before all this complexity of software programming and what have you, and even like all the business should be more innovative and creative, they had for decades singing to us the importance of being innovative, dream, have a vision board, and go onward with these creative process, should I say better, and to be motivated to a vision, a mission, and a goal. As Jacques Brel will put, and I will do it in French just right after. Jacques Brel says, the talent doesn't exist. You want something, and if you want something, you'll do it. Okay? If you love to do something, if you dream about it, if you fix it, if you have a vision, if you give yourself a mission to do this, you'll do it. If you're hungry, you will learn how to fish. You will learn how to hunt. You will learn how to grow your own food. So this is the thing. And right now, with 2020 has to offer, with all the shebang of the pandemic, and even the storm we received it here, and all the business is reacting in the last 20 years and more. It's been about like 3 or 4 decades with the information technology and now the digital realm. It's going so fast that we have to adapt. But now it's more than that. We don't need to adapt to this VUCA. Okay, again, click here. The VUCA, it's not a storm. It was maybe in the 80s or the 90s, especially in the 90s, when that terms came up into business. But with business agility, which is the future of management, and again, I remind you that from now on, the decades of 2020s, only the agile will survive, and only the real agile will survive. Not these big corporation or state-owned corporation with the idea of just making water scrum fall and not inviting the entire organization to change, or just saying, talking and not walking the talk, like 88% of organizations are doing. And guys like me, you should hire us at the Agile Lounge, my 4 coaches and myself, to help you be real agile. And when I say that, I'm not saying it in the purest way, because we are agnostic, because we are more than adaptive, but truly you have to embrace the 4 values and the 12 principles to help you make decisions, to innovate, all right, and to be in the real innovation. Not only for your product, but what is your product or your solution or your services will make an impact. How do you want to show up in the world? Do you want to show up in the world like in the Imagine song that you hear in the background? Or like Jacques Brel used to sing us too with Les Ports d'Amsterdam? Going away, sailing away, uncovering new ways. So these dreamers, these people with a message, this is what conscious agility, by bringing together conscious leadership, real leader, not managers. We don't care more about manager. The 2020s, the decade of transformation. Don't talk to me about change. Don't talk to me about what have you, like all these things on the... No, don't talk to me about change. There's no change. There's transformation. We'd like to build new form of action, new form of doing business, new form of exchanging currency, new form of having an identity with a digital twin of ourselves, with sovereign data that we own. This is what it means. When we say digital sovereignty, it's we own our data. We're not signing off anymore. It's a single sign-on, and I anonymously showing you that it is me, okay, with a kind of a blockchain developing an application. And this go farther than cryptocurrency, guys. It's all about our digital identity. That should be decentralized, exactly like business agility. If you'd like to scale Scrum and Agile into your enterprise, you have to do it. You have to do it in a decentralized self-management mindset. And this is the value and principle of Agile, to help you make decisions into your context and to transform iteratively. So when people they want to hire me and they say, oh, we already have the plan to make our agile transformation. No, it's not an agile transformation. You will use the mindset of Agile to transform your business. So one of my mentees lately, and I can't wait to have her again on my Zoom. See you soon on Zoom. And by the way, in the description below, you have your link for your free hour of mentoring or coaching. And from there, we could see if we could work together on a pair per appreciation. Yes, I'm not charging you for coaching and mentoring anymore for the rest of the year of 2020. We'll do it remotely on Zoom or Meet or even WhatsApp video, what have you, you choose. And you pay after the session the amount you think it's worth, if I made a difference for you. So this is it. So the link of my calendar is in the description, or even the Eventbrite to cast your reservation for any days all the way up to Christmas. So there's no agile transformation. This is only a business transformation or a personal transformation or an entrepreneur transformation. Or maybe your startup needs to be realigned with the help of these agile value and mindset, agile principles. And then after the techniques, the agile techniques, yes, they exist. And then in techniques, we talk about all the frameworks and all of these other things that most of my latest client, my latest client says we should have something more centered into the value proposition of what we try to achieve as a common goal, as a team, and as a team that's work in togetherness. It's simple as that. I don't understand those guys from Lean Six Sigmas or the Kanban University of blah, 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 and they go into client and they say, oh, no, you need this, you need this. Hold on a second. We as consultant and coach are not there to say you need this. But okay, it depends. At some point in the conversation, at some point in the transform action. But have in mind that we are there to propose value with the agile mindset that includes those 4 values, 12 principles, 7 to 10 techniques, and other stuff. But drop the buzzword, guys, and concentrate on the conscious way of bringing those people to work together towards a goal. Whether it's an innovative product, a new application, a services, a way of servicing people, a way of adapting in terms of COVID or what else, other pandemic and so on. So really, guys, kiss it, keep it simple and sexy, because there's no stupid people. You don't do stupid thing. Actually, KISS for me is either, now I say sexy because I would like to be a sexy brand community. Devina, this message is for you at 2303. So KISS it for me, it's keep it simple and sexy to be sexy brand entrepreneur, or keep it simple and smarter because you'd like to create a smarter future, because more smart you'll be, more innovative you'll be, more creative you'll be, more self-managed you'll be, and more a winner in the new economy that's coming. And if you don't want it, if you're a conservative retard, completely traditionalist, sorry about that, guys, but you won't survive. You won't survive. And I invite you again to read a great article by Steve Denning on Forbes in January it was in April, just a month after the pandemic. Read it, make your own mind. Because even the big corporation, they will suffer maybe slow. It will be a slow death. But I'm telling you, by 2031, 2033, a lot of people will not have made the choice of being more digital and being more agile at the same time. So this is why I say there's no necessarily a digital transformation nor agile transformation. You need those 2 pillars with conscious agility consulting and coaching that yours truly could provide you. Because yes, I could enhance you, I could support you and facilitate you as a leader, as a manager, to transform into a leader, working together with your teams or your department, call it whatever you want, will adjust to your context. That's the thing, being agnostic, agile. So this is what we have to offer at the Agile Lounge. And the question we have today, because we don't do at Agile, we are not in sameness, as you could see. I'm in Mexico 2 days after the Delta Tormenta. That was actually more than a tormenta. It was like the hurricane. And even if I didn't sleep well in the last 3 days, I said like my Friday's vlog on Agile Lounge, especially I would like to thank the 13 new subscriber. Thank you very much. And if you're new to this channel and if you need more agile leadership and more authentic leadership like you see right now, and hopefully sometimes I have a better decor, I have better message. But today I wanted to take that day on October the 9th to celebrate John Lennon. And when you listen to some song of John Lennon, when you see the way he was constructing his song iteratively, proposing value for the future, a smarter way of living together consciously and togetherness, I said, I make this equation. A lot of people say, like, yeah, we don't understand why you did some podcasts on Their Real Agile. Check my podcast, by the way. It's very interesting. 3,000 members now across all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer. Thank you so very much, guys. And let's continue. Share this message to anyone, to enlighten them, to spark them into this invitation I do to you to embrace business agility and conscious leadership. And together, let's build conscious agility inspired by Jacques Brel and John Lennon. Birthday today, October 9, and Jacques Brel unfortunately passed away on the same date some years ago. So these two guys are really inspiring me. When I need some kind of motivation, I go listen to some of their song or even some interviews they made, because the song is creative, it's artistic, so you have to watch it into a second, third degree. But when you watch and you listen carefully to the interviews those two gentlemen give or gave, even if I like to talk in present, it's very interesting. All the motivation as an entrepreneur, as an agile consultant, I go search and I learn and then more and I go. So that's very, very interesting. So if you're an agile coach out there and you're looking for some ways to motivate you or to spark you, go watch some Jacques Brel interviews if you speak French, or even John and Yoko interviews, especially John and Yoko or John alone, because the Beatles, there was more commercial to it. But with John, yeah, you don't kill a great mind. And this is also an invitation for high potentiality. This is very important. And a lot of people ask me, oh, yes, what is it with your LinkedIn profile with Lion and Agile? Okay, Lion in the past was LinkedIn open for network. But also, one of my totem, according to the Mayan Navarro, is I'm either a wolf or a jaguar. So I like the lion term also in this. And yes, I'm open to network. I'm welcoming you. If you're not a peddler, if you're not trying to sell me something, actually, I invite you to sell me something, but let's see if we could collaborate together. Because if you try to sell me something, think in something else than money. Maybe think in cryptocurrency and maybe think on exchanging services and leads together. My network of 5,000 people and your networks. And then let's see how we could actually work together in that sense. So I don't mind if you try to sell me something, but don't come to me because you see a lion, LinkedIn open to network, and say, oh, yes, I could peddler it. If you're a peddler with the classical way of, I'm just selling something, no. Be more interactive, be more smarter, be more agile. Yes, I will welcome you. And if you need coaching to sales with agile, Sway system, sales with agile, I'm here for you again. So you see, I'm making a sale right now. No, I'm not making a sale. I am proposing my knowledge, my experience, and my services, inspired and motivated by those two singers, John Lennon and Brel. And these guys were agile in a sense that they were creative, their song, iteratively, with experience, and while remembering what they talked about with some of their fans. Oh, this is why it's agile. Yes, because you, the programmer out there, or the designer, you should work together, and you should go see a user and talk to her or him and ask her how the software should go, or ask her how the production line should go, or ask them, is it the best way we could do it, or we should improve it? And what do you want in the next version? Yes, it's never finished now. How do you improve it? It's by listening to your client. Experience first. Not what they want. No, what is the product, the software, call it whatever you want. How should it's improving? And why are musicians improving album after an album? It's because sometimes, yes, it's not just signing an autograph. Jacques Brel and John Lennon share the same thought. They said, like, we were listening to our fans. And we remember, maybe not by the name of Adrienne or Johnny, but they remember somewhere in New York or in Paris or in Brussels. Oh, yeah, someone told me about this. And let's make a song about it. And show up in the world with love, authenticity, integrity, and sincerity. And with that powers and mindset, you'll develop agility. I'm telling you. And yes, I'm not scared because I don't care to talk about love and authenticity and to providing leadership coaching, freedom lifestyle coaching, and of course, agile coaching. And life agility is all about that. It's seeing things into a new perspective. It's also being able to be agnostic enough and listening. And a concrete example of that, a pragmatic way of seeing this is when I step on into a first meeting with a client, and now it's on Zoom, I ask them a lot of questions. What they try to achieve, what is their product, how they work right now, and then we create this value. And then I ask them, could I meet your team? The first thing I'll do is meet your teams, any collaborator into the vision. You just explain me if you have a vision, and then I narrow my style of workshop. I'm not going to training in academia and stuff. No. Most of them, they don't want that shit. They like in between, and you could like take the opportunity into your workshop of practical thing that we do at the Agile Lounge to give them some Brel of history about why the Agile. But most of them, they don't want to spend less. They won't spend less than 5 to 10% hearing about Jeff Shutterland, Ken Schreiber, name dropping the verse and so on. What they want is someone like me for 20 years who had experience. I could share my experience to their context and help them experiment based on my experience and what they want to try to do into their business context, customer experience context. So this is it, guys. And this is what John Lennon used to sing us into a more conscious level of living together. And is exactly what Brel taught us on talent and leadership and motivation and be who you want it to be. Express your dreams by doing what you think and what you. So your dream, you think, you have ideas, you create your vision board, and then you create your proposed value list, and then you make the S happen. Yes, the S happen. Should I be more clear? So this is it. So it was Friday, October 9, after Delta Hurricane, live from Cancun in my modest condominium with my proposed value board here with the John Lennon music that we celebrate. If you will have been with us, you will have been 88 years old today. But let's not live in the past. Let's be in the present, carpe diem, and let's think about a smarter future. Because I'm telling you, the next 10 years, if you want to do business as usual, if your mindset is, oh, let's get back to normal. What normal anyway? I'm sorry to say that, guys, but first, you won't be my client. Secondly, you won't survive. Your business won't survive. And me, I just want to help capable people who have innovative, creative mindset like these two guys, moving onward with business agility, with conscious leadership, and with also a mindset of decentralized transformation, independence, self-management, enabling people to learn and to create. So on that, my loungers, see you probably next Friday. Yes, why not? We'll see. And tell me in the comment if there's subject or tips or techniques you'd like us to build for you into our upcoming Agile Insider, a new series on. It will be more than interviews. We'll have the set of interviews, but we'll have also the AN's evaluative tips on business agility. So on that, I wish you a beautiful weekend for the Canadian out there. Beautiful Thanksgiving weekend. Yannick, encore un joyeux anniversaire. Je t'aime, mon ami. Et je vous souhaite une excellente fin de semaine à tous. Mettez-moi un like si vous avez aimé ça. Partagez cette vidéo si vous voulez inspirer quelqu'un avec mon authenticité, après 3 jours sans presque dormir, de vous parler de conscious agility. I love you. Stay safe, stay cool, stay focused, and make your dream come true with freedom lifestyle, conscious leadership, and business agility. Cheers.